welcome back to the studio. Jack Fleming here. In this video, we're going to do all the silver leaf work on this panel that I'm about to pinstripe. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, we have about 14 minutes here that I'm gonna try and show you every step that I use in leafing this panel. First step is going through and smoothing out all my tape. Didn't show my tape work. There was a lot of tape work in this one. But I like to use my fingernail to make sure that all those little edges where the two pieces of tape meet are smoothed down really good so that the size, the leafing size, doesn't seep up underneath that little joint. Alright, time to break out the tools and get ready. Gotta find the right can of size. It's slow size. Looking for my fast size for quick dry. I like using Duck's size. It's kind of worked the best for me. Get a little bit of imitation gold here. A little bit of that inside of our size here in a few seconds. Go ahead and get my clipboard. Now let's find the right brush to use for this. I think that might be it. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay, I like to use a 3-bath cleaner, I guess you could say. I've got my dirty spirits all the way to the left, a little bit of brush cleaner in the middle, and some clean mineral spirits to the right. Time to clean out that brush and get all the oil out. Alright, time to get our Duck's quick dry size ready. Get this can open. Gonna stir it up here real quick, that way make sure that it's mixed up pretty good. Go ahead and add just enough size. I like to bring my cup over the top of my can, that way I don't drip into the lid of my can. I can keep it nice so that I can seal it good later. Shake up our imitation gold. And we'll add just enough of this so that we can change the color of the size. That way we can see where we've brushed it on. Time to mix that up. Alright, I like to pal it inside of my cup here. Make sure I get enough of the size into the hairs of the brush. Time to get started. One thing to mention when you get ready to do this, and you can't really see it in the video, but the first thing that I do just as I get ready to put that size on my panel is I check what time it is. I make a little note so that I know what time I got started. That way I can make sure I let it dry for the right amount of time before I lay the leaf. Usually I like to check it 45 minutes after I've put it on, see if it's there. Usually takes a little longer than that. About an hour. Depends on the temperature, depends on the humidity. Want to make sure you smooth all that out. Make sure it's on there even, that way it dries even. Time to clean that brush back out. Make sure we oil it back up. That way nothing dries inside the hairs. Take good care of your brushes. Guess they'll take good care of you. We'll work that brush oil in and work my chisel back. Keeps the brush trained. You can see how flat it is here in just a second. Really like these 169 series brushes. Alright, go ahead and get out my leaf and leafing tools while I wait on my size to dry. Put some genuine leaf there. See what's inside this packet. Looks like that's imitation gold leaf and a little bit more genuine leaf. Ah, silver leaf, or imitation silver leaf. Variegated, some more silver leaf. There you go. This is patent leaf, so the leaf is stuck to the paper. Alright, let's test that size. Not yet. Wait 10 minutes and test again. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Try to line my paper up so that I'm not wasting any of my leaf here. I like using the patent leaf because I can put it in place and rub my finger over it on the paper part and make sure that it really gets stuck down where I want it to. And after I've rubbed it down pretty good, then I like to take my fingernail again and kind of get up inside of the edge of the tape there. I find if I don't do that, whenever I go to release that, I end up having some problems sometimes and end up with kind of jagged looking edges. And we don't want that. Work out every single little piece around that tape. And now we peel it off. I find it takes a little practice to figure out a good method for you to peel it off so that it doesn't end up peeling the leaf into the parts where the size was. You want to make sure that it all stays on there. If you see that it starts to peel and pill up where you want some of it at, you can lay it right back down and go ahead and smush those parts back because you can see where it'll have a hole. Let's go ahead and lay the rest of this leaf. Try and make sure that I use up all the leaf on my sheets that I can. Don't like to waste. Alright, here I'm using my dusting brush to go ahead and knock off all the excess before I go ahead and start turning my leaf. This is my leaf spinning tool. I got these ones, I really like these ones. I got these from the company Spun Leaf. Not sponsored by them or anything like that. But they're a good company. If you share pictures of what it is you're working on with them, they usually end up sharing it on their site. Good to try and keep your turns lined up with each other and overlapped at the right amount. Might make a video later talking about that a little bit more in depth. My friend Hot Rod Jen has some really good videos really explaining that. Alright, time to start peeling up my tape. This is probably the most delicate and frustrating part of this. Not really frustrating, but you gotta be kind of patient. Try to make sure that you don't peel it into the area where the leaf is. Peel away from it. Otherwise you pull some of your leaf off. See, I use my X-Acto knife just to kind of lift the edges in some parts. A lot of time removing tape there. This is a neat little trick. I had a little spot there with some leaf on it that I didn't want. It was outside of my tape. Taking another piece of tape, and first I'm going to use the tape to lift the leaf off the size until I get just about all of it off. And then I'll use just a little bit of mineral spirits on the tip of a rag to get rid of that size. You can see the line there from the edge of the size on the tape. Right there. Kind of looks like glue. There we go. Takes a few wipes to get it off. Kind of looks like a razor mark, but it's not. It's just the edge where that glue was up against the tape. It eventually came off. Go ahead and get the rest. Alright, may need to clean some fingerprints and whatnot off of it, but it looks like we're done, at least with this part. Next comes all the pinstriping. Turned out pretty good. You can see how the light does on those engine turns. I know my studio light's a little bit harsh, but it's a good effect. Gonna be a good piece. Maybe I'll make a video on the striping on this one. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. In this video, we're going to pinstripe this panel that, no, we're not.